Hey there, baby mama. Hmm. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? I see you still got that attitude on you, huh? Yeah? Nah. Honestly, I've been okay. But as always, I've been keeping my tabs on you. I know you've been visiting this place. I know you've been asking around for me. What's wrong, baby girl? Have you missed me that much? Me? Miss you? You damn right I missed you. I missed you in the sense of missing something I own. I've spent too much time thinking, contemplating the way things ended the last time, and keep trying to justify it, you know? I keep trying to tell myself that I made the right call by leaving you. Saying that every second that goes by, you're safe. Every minute that goes by, that you'll be okay. Every day that goes by, that I've somehow managed to protect you. And even after all of that, you can't get me out of your head, can you? You can't stop thinking about the time that we spent together, can you? Do you feel that? Huh? Do you feel that aching pain in your chest? That feeling of anxiety the moment my name, comes up in your... You're right. You're right. I don't need to tell you how you feel. We both know how you feel. So what is it gonna be? Baby mama? Go on, tell me. What is it gonna be? Are you gonna walk out on your life? Are you gonna drop out of school? Are you gonna leave it all behind? Are you gonna sacrifice your family, your friends, the present that you have made for yourself, the future that you are crafting? Are you gonna let go of all of that? Just to come with me? Just to see what it's like in my world? What it's like to be someone that does not exist? I told you all those years ago, when we first met, you and we don't live in the same world. I told you that no matter how things turned out, no matter how deeply in love we fell, no matter how much we tried, that our worlds simply cannot coexist. That there's gonna come a time where we're gonna have to make a choice. And a year ago, that time came up for me. And somebody put a gun to your head and held you hostage in front of me. And I had to make a choice. I had to risk your life or walk away. And I know that my life is something that I can't leave. There's no getting out for me. There's no happy ever after for me. There is this, and then there is death. Whether that comes from some other goon, maybe that comes from my own boss, maybe it comes 20 years, 30 years, 40 years from now as I grow old and rotten. But there's only death, there's no leaving this. I listened to all of the advice about if I truly loved you, I would have stayed, Like we could have made something work, we could have made something perfect. I told myself that this was my shot on having a normal life, but I wasted that. I watched you try to move on, I watched you try to replace me, but no matter how hard you tried, you simply looked for them to look for me. You tried to find me in them, and when you couldn't, every person that has ever crossed your life that you had considered important has heard my name. And you're scared that if you don't find a closure in this matter, every person you ever loved from now on will hear my name. You know what was crazy? The way when I told you the truth, you told me that just because we lived in separate worlds, just because this had broken people before us, does not mean it can break us. And I doubted it. I doubted it. I still doubt it. I don't know what you have planned or what you have going through that little head of yours. But you wanted to see me again. I didn't want you to go down this dark path, asking about me, looking for me, thinking about me, and then finding yourself in some dark alley alone in a ditch. So I thought maybe it'd be best if I stepped forward. But who am I to judge you? Who am I to criticize you for this decision when I'm literally doing the same thing right now? I'm literally breaking my own words, breaking my own vows, and reaching out to you. Because frankly speaking, the more you dig, the worse it gets, and the more I'm afraid that something is gonna happen to you. I don't want anything to happen to you. I don't want to lose you. I don't want you to become another statistics on the news. I don't want you to vanish and leave your parents without a body to bury. I don't want you to become the story of some promised girl who had a future ahead of her and she lost it all. Before you make your decision on whether you're gonna come with me or not, I'm gonna leave you this phone. It's a burner phone. Nobody has the number, and it only has one number saved on it. Mine. Give it some time. And I mean, give it some time. Think about this decision. Think about what you want. What you truly want. You don't have to call me today. Don't have to call me tomorrow. It's already been a year since we pathed ways the first time. I want you to give it a try. Living a normal life. A real normal life. I'm not talking about going around in bars and talking to shady people trying to find me. I mean, truly. Going back to school, getting friends, reaching back out to your family. And if you ever decide that that life is not for you, here, take it. Hmm? Why? I spent the last week contemplating how it is I'm gonna protect you. Truth is, I can't stop you from looking for me. I can stop you from trying. But the least I can do is give you a way to stop having to look for me. This way, if you truly want to do this, if you truly need to do this, you don't need to go to some back alley. You can call me, and I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for you. Forever always.